And welcome back to Homies in the Hallway, where we smoke, toke, and poke fun at the world one puff at a time. We're your hosts. I'm John, and with me I got this Mr. Steal Your Girl, Mr. Everything. You got the Mexican Lucha Libre.
It is Sixto. How's it going?
Yes. Sixto or Tito? Which
Sixto,
one would you
Tito,
want the audience to call you?
You can call me Daddy. No, what's get out of
Hey,
here?
man. You'll get a couple.
No, you can call me Tito. Doesn't matter. Tito's like my nickname. They call me here at home. Sixto's my actual name.
Exactly. Let's see.
But
hey,
how's your day going, Johnny?
my day has been going good. I woke up a little early, started playing some Minecraft. You know, any Minecraft fanatics, hit us up. You know, some people don't get the game. I live the game. You know, no, but it is a fun time. Yeah, woke up early, did that. Took a little nap again. Woke up, showered. Here I am.
And here we are, ready to shoot.
You?
I woke up around 3. I don't know. My sleep schedule's been off since last week. I ended up sleeping from 10 to 3 in the morning, and then I was just up since then. But yeah, I've been chilling.
That sounds nice. That sounds good. Now, as you guys can notice,
we're missing a
third guy. Yeah, exactly. Nacho won't be with us for this episode, but catch up on the next one, which is our, holiday special, our Christmas episode.
Oh, yes.
We'll be with him he's a little bit sick right now, and wish him well, wish him good health.
Wish him a speedy
send
recovery.
some comments for some speed recovery, yeah, but catch him next week. But we were actually not going to do a podcast this week. But then I was thinking, and Tito, we collaborated. You know what? We can pull out this episode just us two. We got just enough energy to pull it together. And something we have in common is we're big wrestling fans, wrestling fanatics, So I feel like we'll dedicate this episode to talking about mainly that shit, And this year for wrestling has been a year.
Dude, it's been fucking wild, I'll tell you that. It's the people that you thought were going to stay in one company for the rest of their lives. Switch. People who you thought were going to stay in one job forever ended up leaving. Just a whole fucking tornado of what's happening next?
Backstage brawls, backstage arguments, disagreements, sickness, injuries, you name it. We'll talk about it all. And because of that, we're gonna get into a bracket that we'll narrow down as to what could be
the best moment of 2022.
The best moment of 2022
in regards to
wrestling in the wrestling world.
Yes, and then with this list, we're gonna mention moments from AEW and WWE. It's not just gonna be one company.
Exactly, it'll be because we're fans of both.
Exactly. I don't understand why there's a tribalism
there
on
is
social media.
Xbox, PlayStation. I'm like, who cares? Just enjoy both.
Exactly.
Well, that one's more like the system thing is like you can really only have one because they're expensive. But wrestling, you can watch both and still enjoy yourself.
Exactly.
No one needs to. If anything, the fans are winning because there's more to watch.
Yeah. I feel like the fans are winning and the wrestlers are winning. But before it was more of a monopoly and there was only WWE was the only spot, but now that there's more places to wrestle, it's better for the wrestlers.
Better for that. It's not too cramped up in one place trying to get one title until he's the same guy getting the title. None of that.
Exactly.
Everyone, yeah. I'm excited.
But before we do that, this is a podcast for stoners.
This is not a podcast for stoners and stonettes. So, without further ado, we'd like for you to partake in our recreational services we have are attending to here today.
We've got
the
allegedly spaceman.
We got the spaceman. We got the alien man cheering us for some delightful milk.
Cheers.
And cheers. Wow. Let's get in here. Cheers, guys.
While he hits that, I don't know if it's you had heard, John. or the fans, que Matt Riddle had been suspended for 60 days for violating their wellness policy. Now I believe he's in rehab. So hey, best of luck to you, my guy.
What do you mean, like, wellness policy? Can you explain that a little bit?
I think so. I'm not for sure. So if I'm wrong on this, I apologize. But I believe que what he popped for was because they do weed tests. Yeah, I think that's what it was. He might have taken a drug test. It was weed, and then
Hey, but like that fits his character. I feel like they
Honestly,
shouldn't for more sports. They shouldn't test for that. I get it, testing for drugs, this and that, but take weed out of it. That's a recreational thing. Now it could be directly because there's still states that are illegalized and they do travel, so it could be because of that. And I'm sure if they were to legalize marijuana in countrywide, nationwide, then I feel like that wouldn't be an issue where they could just drop it
right
from the thing, because Amazon dropped it.
Yeah,
they don't test for that anymore.
That, yeah.
So now it's like, hey, I don't gotta get like, hey, 3 days without smoking.
Allegedly.
Guys, this is the life, ain't it? This is what we are here for. This is to make other people happy and to make ourselves high. And bring ourselves high so that we can go high on life.
Why be low when you can get high? You know what I'm saying?
That's the saying. That's the perfect way to put it, dog. I like it. So, yeah. I think a lot happened this year for wrestling, and honestly, what do you think? Do you think you're excited for next year? Like, do you think, hey, we might.
It's gonna be very interesting for both companies. I've heard this WrestleMania coming up, allegedly it has it might have The Rock wrestling, it might have Stone Cold wrestling, possibly Cody wrestling, possibly John Cena wrestling, Roman Reigns. Those are some big names there.
Those are some big names, yeah.
And then in AEW, it's gonna be interesting who else besides MJF who's gonna be that next guy, For a second I thought it was gonna be Wardlow. I thought this was gonna be his year where he was gonna win the title.
That too.
Yeah, I mean he did win the TNT title. That was cool, but I feel like this might be the year where he wins the world title.
I feel like I can see that. What happened to Braun Strowman? Where's he at? Isn't he in AEW or is he not? No. He showed up back in WWE.
Yeah,
for
he's in WWE now, I think.
But like,
I don't know what he's doing or what, but I just know he's with them now.
He's not even backstage. He's back around. You know what I mean? No, but I said we get straight into the bracket.
Let's get into this the moment bracket, if you will. So before this, me and John watched the video. We'll shout out his channel on the description below. Pero he essentially went through the year of wrestling in 2022. And then from that list, we're like, oh, let's pick this, that, and that moment. And then we have this tournament ready for you guys. So the way we're going to do it is I'm going to list 2 moments that happened. And then between John and myself, we're going to decide which is the moment was crazier. Or more eventful.
More eventful.
More eventful.
Where it's like, oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So, you ready for it?
Which one has a little more pizzazz to it?
Exactly, between the 2 options given.
Yes. Well, I'm excited to see how this goes. Because 2020 was a fucking year.
2022 was a fucking year. So starting off this bracket tournament list, we have Steve Austin returning to wrestle at WrestleMania.
Ooh.
Going up against Vince McMahon stepping down from the WWE.
Oh, no way.
So both moments pretty eventful for their own right. One was a cool match from a wrestler that was beloved, and then the other was something I honestly think most wrestling fans never thought they'd see in their lifetime, and that is Vince McMahon stepping down as head. What would you even call it? CFO, CEO of the WWE?
CEO, chairman, whatever.
Chairman, whatever his title was. He's not that anymore.
The head honcho or whatever. But yeah, I honestly thought he was gonna die on the mantle, dog.
Same, yeah.
He was willing to stick it to the end because he birthed and he's gonna die with this company.
Exactly. I felt like he was like that guy with that, like, if he was with the Titanic, he was gonna go down with the ship.
Yeah, he was
You know
like
what I'm
the
saying?
captain that just like, all right, well, I mean, like, get my last drink and just go.
And fuck it, yeah.
Hey, you know, if you know you're gonna die, might as well have a quick little drink beforehand. Who wants to die sober? Am I right? You know? Yeah, you know. At that. No, but in all seriousness, you played two that I thought was gonna be in the top three, and now I'm like, fuck.
And then this was on a random wheel generator, so
Whatever goes, it goes. You know,
man.
I guess. Yeah. Fuck. Because Stone Cold Steve Austin's match is more meaningful.
right, as a fan.
As a fan, it's like, hey, this is a fun match to watch. Like it's a lot of it carries in with like how long he's been without wrestling and how good he did.
Yeah.
It was like that carries the whole thing. And then also, who doesn't fucking love Stone Cold? Like, come on.
That, and it was an actual match, because no disrespect to the man, but it wasn't like Undertaker coming back at Saudi Arabia and then just shitting the bed.
It and trying to retry that,
You know what
shitting
I'm
that,
saying?
trying to retry again. You know, no, this guy went out with a bang, especially
He had a fucking solid match.
yeah, first match in that town, last match in that town.
Yeah.
So props to him.
Storytelling.
He pulled it off, perfect. And you know, hopefully he just keeps it there.
Here's hoping.
Mm-hmm. You don't know what money will do to you.
Yeah.
So there's that beautiful moment with
competing
against Vince leaving the company, or more him retiring. Who knows if he retired on his will, or they like, hey, you gotta go to.
No, I think he was forced to retire, man,
Yeah, I
from
think
the allegations.
I think he was just like, you know what? I think I should just. I'm sure he has so much money just stored away no one knows about.
I was telling Nacho, like, do you think he would, like... Because at a certain point, like, you're so good at what you do, you think, like, having the free time is, like, blowing his mind, like, he's, like, bored? Or, like, do you think he'd be like, you know what, I'm going to start an indie promotion? And, like, fuck it. Like, it's just some random Joe Schmo. And fuck it, we're making a show, damn it. Because I don't know, like, what, like, you're in his position. Because he's, like, what, 70-something years old now?
Yeah. I was even thinking about starting a YouTube wrestling show where it's, like, 1 or 2 matches per, like, week.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, all right, and it goes along with the story. And it's not too many people. It's only, like, 4 people in the thing. And it just starts off small.
That interesting.
It gives it that more indie feel to it.
Yeah.
And then that can attract a lot of eyes. No matter how big or small, as long as the wrestling is good, people will watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I found out, especially with like reels, with like what mall performances or like backyard performances. It's like, well, golly, you know, this feels like I'm watching it when I was a kid.
For real.
But dude, when it comes to those two, one's more meaningful, one's more like whoa, you know.
I feel like what was more impactful for on the night, and then the other one more impactful long term, and then that being Vince.
Yeah, one was more impactful for the wrestling company, and one was more impactful for us.
Right.
I'm gonna go with Stone Cold on this one.
Interesting, yeah.
So what happens if we
if we both
I say the flip of the coin should just do it. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I got a coin though, boy.
I saw one. That's the thing. I saw one.
Here, hold on. I think I might have one in my wallet, baby. Give me 1 second, boys.
Because you're about to choose the other one, no?
Just because the like
It's definitely like more like I did not see this coming.
So that I did not see that coming either. Like ramifications he
The
has
way it
afterwards.
happened, this and that. Now Triple H is like, yeah, I told you so, nigga.
He's like, hey. Right, so do you want to do heads Austin and then tails Vince?
Tails Vince, head Austin. All right, cool.
We're live.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Wait, what was it?
Heads is Austin, tails is McMahon.
Oh, it's Austin.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
Austin moving on to the
got it.
next
Or you
level. I
want
love
to
it.
do best 2 out of 3?
No,
Just
no,
make
we
it
can
fair.
do one. We can do one.
All right,
I
cool,
like
cool,
that.
cool.
I didn't know.
Austin got it. Austin got it.
Okay, next up, we have is the I just put Logan Paul's run so far, so that's including the 3 matches, which would be his the debut match at Mania with Miz against the Mysterios. Then when he fought at SummerSlam against Miz, and then was it
His
Crown
match
Jewel?
with Roman Reigns? I think it was Crown Jewel. Yeah.
At Roman, yeah. So that all that going up against AEW All Out press conference slash it's the fight between the fight
You're talking about the
afterwards.
CM Punk press conference?
Yeah.
And then that little brawl they had with Kenny Omega and
Afterwards.
Hangman.
Kenny and the Young Bucks.
And the Young Bucks in there too, yep. Ace Steel.
Ace Steel, yeah.
He just
Crazy.
got fired though.
Yeah, he got fired. He's gone from the company. And then
I think it's because he wasn't too big of a name either.
It's so like someone needed
Needed to feel some alright,
some heat, yeah.
Exactly.
They're saying that Punk is close to like gone from the company también.
Yeah.
So like
I was thinking like I'm sure he's like right there on thin ice.
yeah. In a perfect world, I kind
You
of
think
wish
he
que
returned?
I hope que like they what's it called are able to
Work things out.
work their differences because I feel like you know how they have their version of the War Games match, they call it Blood and Guts. Imagine having where it's Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks and then you can have whoever else versus Punk. I was thinking it's the FTR and then whoever else you want to add. And then I can have like
You think it's a work?
dude,
That
I don't
would be the
know.
most far-stretched thing, but then again,
It's far
what do you
stretched,
think
pero-
about MGF?
Yeah.
That was kind of a work a little bit there because of how they.
I would like to hope it is a work, pero if it's because I mean sometimes real life people
People are.
sometimes
fucking,
do have disagreements and shit. So
Exactly. Pero también, it's like.
if it is a work, wow, how elaborate. Pero I don't know. We'll see. I guess.
I don't know, dog, maybe. But alright, so yeah, backstage brawl versus what was it? The first one, Logan Paul's.
Logan Paul's run so far in WWE.
Hmm.
You know what? I will say this. I was skeptical cuando I heard que Logan Paul was gonna wrestle. I'm like, the fucking YouTube kid.
Yeah,
The
that
fucking-
and I didn't even like the Paul brothers in general. Like they're way too cocky. This
Same.
and that. Like they're just like eagerly just trying to make money.
That like from being with like Nacho, I had known about him like boxing with KSI and like stuff like that. So I'm like, like I wasn't too impressed with the kid.
Yeah, now he wants to go to Roman versus, and then I see him going against Roman Reigns now.
Right. However, I will
Pay-per-view.
say this, man, did this guy change my mind and shut me up? Because hey,
Yeah,
I will give props when the props are deserved. My man, you can wrestle. Hey,
you can wrestle.
my hat's to you, my guy.
Exactly. You got props from me because you actually took dedication, some passion, and time, and the work to perfect this craft that
Yeah.
a lot of people take years to do, and it definitely puts a big compliment on the marksmanship that you put that wrestling has.
I was gonna say not since Bad Bunny had I seen someone see like
That's
so like
more of a celebrity type.
yeah
of thing.
catch it so quick. Then I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
okay, this guy can actually like
Not only
have
that,
matches.
not only is he he's a great wrestler.
Oh no, yeah, fantastic.
So that really blew it out of the water because if he low key performed poorly, I would have been like, this is trash.
I'm sorry.
But because I think a lot of his popularity was because of his performance,
Yeah.
and that's what I like about it. He gives that lighthearted passion, that more youth rookie, but also you don't want to mess
Did
with.
you know he's only like 26?
Yeah, he's still
Yeah, he's
young.
young,
Like
yeah.
they definitely could have used him to I want to see another match with him. That's how good he did. So these are two other hard ones here, man. Fuck. Because before we started talking about Logan Paul, I was gonna choose the other one, but now I'm like, hey, yo, this guy's good.
baby, yeah.
that match was definitely better than a lot of other matches this year. A lot of other fucking regular weekly matches. So, if anything, 4 or 5 star match.
That I honestly can see like maybe Logan. Uh, I don't know if Lego, but at some point I can see him being world champion.
Yeah, not only that, like he's a wrestler that can actually make Roman Reigns like, all right, now I actually have to fight.
Yeah,
Because a lot of times it's more like Roman dominating.
yeah.
But no, he had to make Roman actually put some work in. So that was nice. I appreciate that. This is a hard one, dog. This is a real hard one.
This is a hard one. I will go more like the previous one. I think I'm gonna go with the AEW press conference / the Brawl.
I feel like that one's definitely more of a whoa.
Yeah, it's like whoa. Because like
4 guys suspended, 1 guy fired, the whole brawl. You can see the whole press conference of this guy just shitting on people.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
And then the aftermath, yeah, ves, como dices, 4 of them got suspended, 1 got fired, and then all of them had titles, all of them got stripped. And it was like Tony Khan, he's like, hey, I'm not fucking around.
Yeah.
So, you know what? For that reason, I think I'm going to go with the AEW scrum / the brawl out.
You know what? I'm also going to go with that one. Only because it was definitely more impactful. Mm-hmm. But I still had a great time with Logan Paul. So, hey, I wouldn't even think I would be saying that statement ever in my life. Hey,
whatever, yeah.
This is the same guy that took a video of a hung guy in a forest.
Yeah, let's just remember that.
Just remember that a couple years ago that happened. But now we're all fucking loving him.
Who would have thought?
Hey, we're here.
Not me, I'll tell you that.
But I will go with the other one because it's definitely more of a, hey.
Yo, what's going on? I feel this.
Go for it. Yep. So I got it.
So next matchup, we have the MJF pipe bomb following Double or Nothing, where he calls out Tony Khan and then that whole thing, going up against the return of Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
Whoa.
So wow, 2 big moments for 2 different reasons. Let's talk about it for a little bit. I feel so Cody returning, I felt like when it happened, you know what it kind of felt like? It might sound dumb.
What?
Pero cuando the first crossover, I see from an Avengers movies, no, it's just a first cameo. It felt like that.
Yeah.
Because I never in my life would I have thought, one, Cody would go back to WWE, and 2, if he would go back, I didn't think he would return as how we know him now. I think if he would have gone back, I thought they would use his theme song when he was there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they brought him back as how he was
the American Dragon.
Yeah, the American Dream or Nightmare, whatever, however.
American something.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
I am a real American. Shout out Nacho. What's it called? No, pero that and
and the match itself was great.
Great match. Seth Rollins, great match. Wait, no, it wasn't Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Cody fought Seth.
Oh yeah, it was Seth Rollins. Was it?
Yeah, yeah.
But that was when he had that thing, or was it his second match with Seth Rollins?
That was, I believe, the 3rd.
Oh, so he fought Seth Rollins more than once. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Not only that, he was one of the almost pretty much founding fathers of AEW.
Yeah.
Bounced.
And the fact that he left, I was like, wow, he really...
I wonder why.
He really just left.
You think he wasn't, he feel like he could have got more... His potential would have been way higher if he went back.
So, allegedly, what I had heard was the reason why he left was, 1, he wanted more money, but Tony wasn't willing to give it up. And 2 was because Dan Lambert, he had given, I believe, Cody, the old world title. And then that had reminded him of, wanting to become champion. Yeah, I don't know why they ever did this, but in AEW, early on, they had a stipulation where it was Jericho versus Cody. And if Cody lost, he would never ever challenge for the title again. He lost the title, but the way it was done was MJF, who was his partner, or not, they were buddies at the time.
Okay.
He was in his corner, and he threw in the towel for him. So he lost, but it wasn't he didn't tap, if that makes sense. The other guy threw in the towel for him. So okay, the fact that they did that where he would never challenge again for the title, I felt like that was dumb. Cause like, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that
Why
would
you
pigeonhole him to only either being a tag, holding the tag title or holding the TNT title, and you could only do that for so long. So,
That's ass.
eh.
Fuck. Now, on the other hand, we got the
MJF.
MJF.
Whew.
Shit.
When
Yeah.
that promo, I would say like, I was like, wow, the
that
man
was
is
like
shooting.
up there with the CM Punk pipe bomb.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, people could say like, "Oh, it was a work," but I feel like at the time, I don't think it was. But they agreed they can Morty. They can use it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez, Rick. Man, go work a little bit.
I don't know, like when you call your boss a fucking mark on live television, it's like, wow,
Yeah.
those are some balls.
That and it's just like MJF's character. It just fits his character a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, it was like if he's speaking from the heart here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's
also
also like I could see it being what I could like him wanting more money. I could see that being a reason because it's happened with many other wrestlers where they want more money. If they don't get it, they split.
Yeah, that's a legitimate complaint that someone in his position would have.
Exactly. So it was not too like it was very believable.
Exactly.
But you know, who knows? Who knows if it was a work or not? But either way, great time. I'm gonna go with MJF on this one. But not that Cody Rhodes' return didn't. I have respect for that. I can't wait for him to return back again. Who knows? Maybe Royal Rumble or WrestleMania.
Royal Rumble would be cool.
Royal Rumble would be cool, actually. You know what? When's that? February, March?
It's January, actually, the end of January. January 20.
So coming up soon, a little month from now.
Yeah. It's the.
I'm gonna go with MJF because I was more like, whoa, you know. Cody Rhodes was like, oh hey,
Yeah.
no mames. But MJF was like, bro.
I think I'm gonna go with MJF as well, man. Cause like, I remember watching that and then almost being like, it's the one feeling like a kid again. Like, oh shit, like this guy's
Getting
like,
real here.
It's getting real. You
Yeah.
like I will say like it's that as much as like the character he portrays of a prick, he does it fantastic. Man, his promo skills are underrated. Like this man can talk like it's no one's business. That's just when he talks, he like you can feel it, like his passion, like his anger, like, hey man, what are you doing? Like pay me.
Yeah.
You know?
Not only that, but like I noticed that like the best moments in wrestling is like happens to be when realism of the real world comes into play.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
So it's like when people have most attention, like, oh wait, this is real here. You
exactly.
know what I mean? I used to think that about some of the brawls back in WWE, like John Cena and Undertaker. I used to be like, damn, I feel like they actually do hit each other or something. You know, or Brock Lesnar and Undertaker. That brawl, it was like, I feel like it was some personal stuff, but I think it was just, you know, for the thing. But still, like, it was just because it kept going and going.
They would have the whole roster, like, pulling them apart.
Yeah, and then they continued it backstage. I was like, what's going on
boys?
Here? Alright, and scene. You know? Who knows? But for a second, I look, you know, I was like, huh. They got some beef going on, some personal shit going on here.
They don't really like each other.
But, I'm sure they're good friends.
Alright, and in the matchup of the quarterfinals, we have the Sami Zayn and the Bloodline, just like the whole storyline of him joining the Bloodline and
the
then
whole
like
thing till now, yeah.
So now, going up against Cody wrestling with a torn pec inside Hell in a Cell.
Ooh.
So one's more of a match, the other one is more of a prolonged story.
Line.
Let's talk about it.
Let's just start with the Cody Rip thing. That was unexpected. Not only that, but like it was way grosser than I thought it was gonna look too.
Like we had talked about this a little bit earlier. Like, which fucking doctor like saw that it was like, you know what? clear to wrestle. Like, no, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the medical team was like, yeah, you're good.
you got it, champ.
You got it. Go for it.
Just
and then Seth Rollins just going at it during the match. I was like, what the fuck's going on, bro?
Yeah.
They just wanted to pop, bro. I guess he wanted to go out with one more match. He was like, no, I can do it. Just one more. And after this, I'll take the break. Could be that.
It
Could be he wanted to just make quick money.
Fuck, I don't know. I think
I feel like definitely it was Cody's decision mainly to go out there. Like I'm sure he had a kind of fight with it, kind of fight for it. And he was like, "Look, bro, you, all right. If you injure yourself, that's on you." And then fucking this Seth Rollins, a fucking injury guy person, she's always fucking injuring people.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, he injured Sting. Who was it he injured?
Finn Balor, bro.
Balor. Oh yeah, his shoulder. He fucked up Cena's nose.
He could have had a great reign, but no.
Yeah, that bloke he
got so much excitement, and all of a sudden, pop. And then when he came back, demon gone for a little bit. I was like, what's going on here? I don't even know what's going on with him now with that whole darkness over there with the feud club. With the other feud. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, once they put him with the Judgment Day, I'm like,
seems too more scripted, that one. Bloodline feels more cooler. What does that do with family?
Yeah.
You know?
With the Judgment Day, I don't know. I feel like when it was with Edge, it felt cool. Once Balor took it, I'm like, I feel like, man.
But not only that, but
indifferent.
So yeah, the Bloodline.
That's
a whole good thing.
Yeah,
that's a whole good thing, especially with the match they had at the
War Games. The Survivor Series.
War Games.
That was a great match.
That was a great match.
Sammy proving he's bloodline biased. He hated
him. And Kevin a lot of people thought he was actually going to. And I feel like the WWE in the back was like, hey, yo, let's just put Kevin Owens to tease people like think he could betray. Right. But no, he stayed solid.
Exactly.
That's what you like. So, but a lot of people think now, like, could the Bloodline betray Sammy?
Ooh, I can see that happening. So curious. Let's say you're at the Royal Rumble, right? The last two are Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes. What do you give the win to?
Sami Zayn or Cody Rhodes singles match?
No. They're the last two in the Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
Who would you have win it?
Dude, because that could be likely.
You know what I'm saying?
So one is more of a like, hey, this can make for a great fucking story for Sami Zayn.
Right.
But with the one with Cody Rhodes, like, this could be a great ass reign. You know what I mean? Fuck, that's a hard one. That's a hard one you got there.
Let's see.
Brock Lesnar comes in, wins it. Dude, you know how upset so many people would be? No, pero, let's see. What is he doing? I don't know.
I think last I had heard he had wrestled with Bobby Lashley at the Crown Royal.
Big guy, whatever, CGI fight. Yeah. No, pero, what's it called? Oh, shoot. I'm gonna go with the Bloodline on this one.
Bloodline and Sammy.
Yeah, I think the storyline really overtakes the single like moment that had, even though it was like a damn bro.
Yeah,
I haven't really seen that before where someone's like physically like injured that much and still fights.
That's what I'm saying.
You know.
And it was for a long time, man. It was like maybe 30 minutes.
It was a whole match too. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, they're trying to get it quick, but no, they really went in, and this guy even fucking was like, hey yo,
he took a whole table bump and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get a sledgehammer and poke it right at your area.
Fuck.
I'm like, okay, cool. You know?
Yeah, maybe like fuck that guy. All right. Okay, so we are at the semifinals. Steve Austin returning to at WrestleMania, going up against the AEW All Out press conference / Brawl Out.
Wait, repeat all that one more time.
This is the first semifinal match. We have Steve Austin returning to wrestle at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Going up against the AEW All Out press conference / Brawl Out.
Ooh.
Which moment was wilder?
Okay. Damn. Where are we at here? We're at 30.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we just got the two semis on the finals, so we're almost there. Okay, so we got Mr. Steve Austin, 316. What?
Mm-hmm.
Going up against the whole rollout / press conference.
I didn't figure out for a little bit that he was the one that started the what chant.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was Mr. Steve Austin himself.
Mm-hmm. That's, what do you think's a more iconic chant, the what chant or the yes chant?
Oh.
I feel like one's just been around longer, you know?
Yeah, I feel you on that. When in 2014, cuando Daniel Bryan was like gonna challenge for the title, he was hot for a second there.
Dude,
he had
hot.
people. Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm talking about like,
yes, he had
could
him
have
on
done
the palm.
anything and WWE been like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they kept like stopping and interfering in his
interfering until like eventually he had the whole big match against the Authority, and then that was like him at his peak right there. And then since then he had the injury, retired, and then came back like a year or two later with the general manager or whatever.
Yeah, that was wild, man.
Yeah, that was wild. That whole Shane segment was actually pretty cool. Where he was general manager of not general manager, he was like commissioner of
the SmackDown.
And then he had Daniel Bryan as general manager. That was a cool time.
About it.
Until he brought back Paige too, and I was like, oh, how many retired actors are we getting? How many injured actors are coming back? Actors, wrestling superstars.
They were gonna call Edge, but then they found out he's gonna do the Rumble.
Is this a little there?
You cut it off so I can put another one.
Cheers, my fellow stoners and stonettes.
For the stoners and stonettes. Well, he does that. I think in between the two, as great as the match was with Steve Austin, I feel like the moment that had the longer repercussions, was Wilder at the end. I think I'm gonna go with the AEW as the press conference / brawlout. What do you think, Johnny boy?
Now we're doing more impactful or more like meaningful?
Both.
Which one would you more be talking about the next day?
Exactly. Which one had the more buzz around? Which one was like, if you're at the water cooler, who's talking about the topic more? What's the topic that's being discussed? I remember with the Austin thing, at first they teased it like a talking segment, and I was like, ah. And then he's like, oh, we're going to wrestle. I'm like, oh, no, wait.
Damn, boy. Wow.
Nice and cloudy.
You guys enjoying that? I hope you are.
I hope you guys are.
You know, no, I'm actually gonna go with shit, man. This is a hard one, or is it? No, I'm gonna go with the backstage one. Steve Austin, meaningful, but when you're talking about you're in the next day, you're like, wow, the backstage thing was a whole thing, and it was right after his like big win too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it was after his big win. MJF had just gotten back. It felt like, oh shit's about to like go to the next gear, and then it was a whole fucking
shit show.
It was a whole shit show.
Wait a minute, when did he lose?
Who?
Didn't CM Punk lose in one match against Jon Moxley, or am I tripping?
Yeah, when he came to Cleveland.
Yeah, but then so the thing happened after that.
Yeah. So that happened. The Cleveland show happened, and then I believe there was a show in Cleveland, not in Cleveland, Jesus, a show in Chicago, and then it was AEW, the pay-per-view. And then after that,
he won that one.
Yeah, he won that one.
It was in his hometown now.
Hey.
This doesn't feel right.
And then that's when the whole shit went down. Which is crazy, but hey, man.
WrestleMania. Wow. Who would have thought it went from one thing to another?
So you said it's the bro? Or did you say Austin?
I would say the Brawl.
Bro.
Yeah. Because that one, like, you're talking about it even a week after. We're at 44 minutes.
Ooh, okay. So let's do this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the last semifinal, Sami Zayn and the Bloodline going up against MJF's promo, his pipe bomb promo.
Oh, man. Wait, so what was the first one?
MJF's pipe bomb promo.
MJ's Pipe Bomb promo versus.
It's the Sami Zayn and the Bloodline.
Wow, that's a hard one.
That is hard.
That's a hard one. I think the Bloodline's a little more meaningful storyline, but I feel like the one that was more impactful was the MJF Pipe Bomb. I feel like that one was like people were talking about it for a while, you know, and people talk about the Bloodline all the time because that's an active storyline. But the fact that that Pipe Bomb was just one segment, and the fact that people still talk about it.
Yeah. That's just the way they did it afterwards was pretty good too, cause like.
Yeah.
They just didn't have him appear on nothing. He wasn't barely mentioned on the show.
There was no there was no statement on what like his status was or nothing. It was just
like
he's just
silent, like if he didn't even exist.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I believe he was even taken off the
the intro promo.
The intro of the show, yeah. I see to add more realism, I suppose. But I'm like, oh shit, wow. Little things like that, I'm like.
I like your attention to detail.
And then when they brought him back, I mean, it was cool. But okay, that's for another thing.
For that reason, I'm going to go with the MJF one.
MJF promo, you know what? At first, I was leaning towards Sammy and the Bloodline. But I think I might go with MJF.
Alright, so MJF gets it.
MJF gets it. Now in the finals, ladies and gentlemen, 2 AEW moments, surprisingly, but here we are. We have the MJF's Pipe Bomb promo.
Yes.
Going up against the CM Punk the press conference / brawl.
I just feel like AEW this year had a little bump in there. They had a couple obstacles on their road.
They had a roadblock for sure.
And I feel like WWE definitely on the second half of the year, things start going up. And stuff like that. So, that's okay. I feel like when it comes to the wrestling community, the one that was more impactful was the backstage brawl. Okay. Because that ended up with so many
repercussions and
exactly,
shit?
Yes.
However.
But the one that was more impactful to me was the MJF one. Like, I saw myself talking about the MJF promo more than I have talked about the other one. But the other one's still, like, crazy that it happened. This is a hard one, man.
This is a hard one.
Damn.
And the thing is, like, I don't even know if that investigation is still going for the rollout, if it concluded, but
I'm sure it concluded.
The Young Bucks are on TV. CM Punk, well, he's technically still hurt, so we'll see when and if he were to come back, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. I hope he does, but I don't know. What do you think?
I think I'm gonna go with the MJF one.
MJF.
What are you gonna go with?
Man. I think.
Could this be a flip of a coin? Who knows? All depends on your answer right here.
In 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go with the MJF promo, and I'll tell you what. Because the way is that moment itself, fantastic. But I don't know would if this needs to be said, pero the way que they did his comeback was amazing también. Because like that was cuando he returned at All Out, funny enough. And they did the whole he was the Joker in a ladder match. Y his entrance was like fantastic because like he had a song. He like no one in the audience knew what the fuck was going on. Like you can hear a fucking pin drop. Y después cuando he did his reveal, everyone was going fucking wild, and it's like, hey, that's cool. And it's kind of like sad because like I kind of wish, because it was gonna set up CM Punk versus MJF 3, and then after everything that happened, he lost. He ended up Moxley ended up winning the title, which was great because you know what, props to John Moxley, man.
Yeah,
when the shit went down, he was the fucking man with the fucking title on his back. Like, all right, guys, let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man?
He still went in and good time. I love that guy. You know, he always is on my side. I always got his back.
Daddy also like the, what's it called?
Tim Isney.
We make him pay.
We make them pay. Hurt in the car, call Kanar.
Exactly. Shout out to all us.
We're just giving them free ads.
Advertising.
But
what's it called? Oh, the Blackpool Combat Club.
If you know.
That's a cool faction.
What the
Blackpool Combat Club, the one que Moxley started with is the Bryan Anderson and William Regal, although he's leaving now, which is upsetting.
Yeah,
but hey, man, you know what? He wants to be with his kid.
WWE.
He wants to be with his kid, and with Triple H, I've heard they've been good friends for a minute.
Yeah.
But hey, man, do what you gotta, you know.
He just looks like a William.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is that his actual name?
I don't hear. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let's find out.
Now that we finished the bracket, we found out that the MJF pipe-on was the best, most impactful moment of the year.
According to us.
According to us.
Do you agree? Do you disagree? What was your top favorite moment? Let us know in the comments below.
Now that we finished the bracket, though, how about we do a last bowl for us?
Bowl for the boys.
Yes.
Nacho, this is for you. We love you.
This is for you.
Hopefully you feel better soon.
Yep. Also, all you guys over there that has their bowl, their blunt, their this, their that ready.
Hit that bowl.
Cheers.
Boy. Cheers for everything. Ooh, ahorita once you're done hitting this, let me know, pero who would you say is your wrestler for 2022? So I have two in mind. I would say MJF had a hell of a year.
Mm-hmm.
For AEW, and then in the WWE side, I feel like I never thought I would say this, but oh man, Logan Paul, what a
Logan Paul was definitely an honorable mention for this year. He stepped up. Honorable mentions: Logan Paul, Steve Austin, and Sami Zayn for having a great year this year. Those three guys really know what they're doing. The whole Bloodline had a good year too. Yeah. I think WWE definitely, like, once SummerSlam hit, everything past that was going up for them.
Yeah.
And AEW has just been like, hey. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, the point is that you guys are cool. You guys are great. And thank you so much for listening in. I know there's only two of us, but hopefully we give you the same amount of excitement that we do give every week. Where can they find you at, Tito?
You can find me on the Instagram at @A_13. If you see my Facebook that says Six Ortega, that is not me. I was hacked. You can let me know where you can find me.
You can find me at JRosa Tutorials on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. You can follow us at Homies in the Hallway on all those, whatever platform you think. We're probably on there. Just Homies in the Hallway, all one word. We own that soon. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and you guys have a great holiday. Peace.